Hi Scorpios, welcome to your August 2017 readings. I apologize for being late again. This time it was a family emergency though, so my family got into a car accident. They're okay though, so I'm at my sister's place right now. So I'm going to try to cover your home, work, and relationships. For relationships, keep in mind they come in all forms. So they can come in the form of family members, partnerships, which would be business partners, co-workers, friends, siblings, grandparents even, right? So keep that in mind, you guys. Hopefully everybody's been having a fantastic month. I don't know if you guys can see, I got a little elephant here. You can see it. There you go. Those of you that are new viewers, I kind of, whenever I see elephants, I think of Scorpios. I'm a Sag, but that's in Western astrology. If you go by Vedic astrology, I'm a Scorpio. Okay, you guys, we're going to stop there because the cards fell out. So for the first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. Somebody else just got that, Aquarius, I think. We have the Chariot. We have the Six of Wands. So I'm feeling like some of you guys, I'm getting a trip here. But things might not go as planned on the trip is what I'm getting. Like, this could also be people around you. I'm seeing, like, Scorpios, you're quite sensitive, and especially with the energies that are happening with Leo right now. This is the Six of Wands. It could be that you guys are getting affected, like you might be bombarded. This is Cancer's card. Feelings, emotions. Apologize for my nails, you guys. I broke them. As a Virgo, you gotta cut them all if you break one. And I haven't had time to do it. I've just been so busy with my family, and I got behind in my studies and stuff like that too. But I do this voluntarily. I don't have a business, so I do these when I have my spare time, and then I go back to my studying. So I'm going to try to get these all done first and then go back to my studying. I try my very best, you guys. I'm getting the energy of, like, okay, because of all of this Leo energy that's happening, people can be quite snappy or whatever, moody, and it's making you dissatisfied, right? Like, you guys are feeling it more than other people are probably. You're very sensitive, I'm getting. Okay, so you gotta watch that you don't clam up or close up, or do the opposite, get too aggressive. Okay, because I'm feeling like either or is gonna happen with you guys. All right, and it's due to outside influences are gonna affect you on that. But it's gonna make you very dissatisfied, is what I'm getting. But I'm pretty sure it's like the Leo energy you're getting affected by, because people are getting quite aggressive around this time. And I'm seeing aggression with the Six of Wands. Quick movement. It can even be a quick move. We'll find out more though. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming in. The Five of Cups at work. The Four of Cups at home. We have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords. Okay, Scorpios, it'd be really good for you guys to get near water, okay? And I've spoke about it before where water has electrons in it, and they don't get activated, okay? There's energy in water, right? The electrons don't get activated until the salt acts as the conductor. It needs a conductor to create the arc. I feel like other people's energies are going to be really interfering with you guys. It's going to make you highly emotional. You're going to be highly sensitive to other people's actions, it seems like. Even possible picking up emotions. But I'm also seeing this trip that can go bad. There might be okay, Scorpios, it seems like, okay, if you're having problems in your relationships, it seems to a factor of money. For some of you Scorpios, okay, your partner feels like money is causing a separation between you. If you're dealing with a fire sign, then they're saying that money's causing the separation between you. Also, I want you to be careful, okay, of not separating due to money. Okay, if you're in a dissatisfying relationship, okay, because we have the Four of Pentacles, we do have the Five of Cups here, the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords, right? If you're dissatisfied, you can't make your decisions based on finances, is what it's saying. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable, you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. I've been having issues with my volume. I did take my computer to get fixed. They didn't do a very good job, obviously. So, my sister's a Leo. I'm actually going to get my sister to talk to them. Leos are the best for doing stuff like that. There could be an inheritance that some of you guys get, but this inheritance can cause problems in the relationship. And when I say in the relationship, this could be with family members, spouses, friends even. Okay, they could get jealous because you're making more money. And Scorpios, I've been over this a few times with you guys. You're quite generous, all right? Do not, okay, the King of Wands, he likes to go out a lot, okay? Depending on, even Leos, Aries, they can be drinkers. Okay, so I'm seeing drinking, going out and picking up the tab for other people, Scorpios. You guys are quite generous, okay? Even Scorpio women, okay? Some of you guys, I get this, you could be sad over a loss of a relationship or past relationship. You could have regrets over it, and you should never have regrets, okay? What's done is done. It was there for a learning lesson. So if you're looking back at a relationship, you want to look back at what did you learn from it, right? Like, there's somebody better for you out there. But I'm getting finances being an issue in your relationship, and I don't think it's like one person might have more money than the other person does, and that's causing the issue. One person could be giving more than the other person does. Alright, so you want to ensure that it's 50-50, that way no person feels resentful, is what the cards are saying, right? 50-50, no person feels resentful that way. And that's the way it should be. You're in a relationship. It should be a partnership. Relationships are an exchange, usually sex for money, okay? And we got to be careful of that, because this guy too, alright, he can be about sex, where you could have a few options too, you guys. Some of those options, though, it's saying beware of some of them those options. At work, you could be sad over somebody that just left. You might have a person that leaves the company with the Five of Cups here. It could be a promotion even, and you don't get it, and that's okay, you guys, because what I'm feeling like, if you don't get the promotion or the job you applied for, it's because there's something else for you down the road. Could be 5 to 6 months down the road. watch, like going out and partying could affect your work too. Like your work could start slowing down because of that. Like you're not as able to do as much, you know what I mean, or think as clearly due to being groggy from the day before. Also, like be careful of your relationships generally look pretty good besides the money, right? And I'm seeing an exchange here, right? If it's just money for sex, then okay, well then that's never going to work, right? Especially with the Scorpio. Okay, Scorpios need that emotion, right? They need to go to the depths, right? Like some of you, there could be a person you want to see overseas or at a distance, and you're sad about the separation. And there's a warning here, you guys, okay? If it's Mercury retrograde and you break up, it's Mercury retrograde that tends to happen in Mercury retrogrades. They tend not to last, though. They always get back together. But just watch that communication style doesn't get off balance, okay? And there's aggression. I'm getting a strong aggression feeling coming through at home, too. And it's like like I'm getting Leo with these cards, a Leo energy. And so like what's happening with I think Leo's in Mars and it's Leo season, right? We'll be going into Virgo soon, so it will tame down a bit and when we hit Virgo. But I think this Leo energy is really hitting you, so you could spark you could get more aggressive, right? More fired up. But it also has to do with heart matters too. Leo is about the heart. So like it could drag up some of these heart matters for you is what I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing you being very sensitive to other people's energies at work, right? Like taking them on. Be careful of an accident, you guys, at work, or preventing you from working. So like going out with drinking and driving, you know, like getting in a car with somebody that drank, don't do that, don't risk it. We do have the Chariot with the 5 of Cups, okay? And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is movement, and we have the 4 of Cups, which is being dissatisfied, all right? Disabled too, right? So that could be affecting your work, or some of you guys could feel like if your partner is off work, you could feel more pressure for the financial burden, or it could even be your family's applying more pressure to you. You're feeling more pressure. Okay, at home, you gotta be careful. I'm not gonna lie, like, the 6 of Wands, okay, it's not the 5 of Swords, but the energy I'm getting from the card is, like, aggression. So it could be, like, people saying things that they don't mean, or before they have all the facts, right? Just jump into conclusions, because people are, with Mercury being retrograde and everything happening with Leo energy, people are all fired up, right? Like, and you guys are co-ruled by Mars, so you do have that fire energy in you, right? And the sword, if you look, his sword is hot, you know, like, some of these Scorpios can meet could meet like a really hot person. Don't get carried away, okay? Scorpios, don't get carried away or too attached, because there is a sense that this person could hurt you, okay? So it doesn't mean go protecting yourself and like shell up and not take the chance of getting to know the person or anything, or, you know, like it just means that, you know, like, don't let your past wounds hurt you or interfere in the relationship, like, because that could cause self-sabotaging. You could have a partner that's insecure, right? You're definitely in two minds about something. It could even be taking a trip, I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing, okay, Scorpio, you guys are, it's hot here today too. you guys always have really like deep energies when I get into you here. And it's like repressed. Like what I'm getting is like deep down there, it's like repressed. And it has to do with like I'm seeing childhood. So it's like either you're missing. Okay, some of you guys it's like, oh, it's sad. Damn it, Scorpios! I don't want to cry in a reading. And it's only Scorpios I do that with, where some of you could have lost a child, and if that's so, that's like, I'm very sorry. That's sad. But you're holding on to that. Okay, they're around you in spirit. Some of you guys, it's not. Okay, it's the parent that you lost. And it might be causing like fear in you, right? To like let yourself get close to another person because you've lost somebody that you've loved dear, whether it was a family member, a child, a parent, or a best friend. That connection that you had with that person, or it could be a parent that left you in childhood, you know, that connection that you had with that person when you suffered that loss. For some of you guys, it was a father maybe that passed away, I'm seeing, right? And at a young age, I'm seeing a young age. But that closeness that you had with that person that you lost has caused this separation, because I'm getting separation with this card. And I deal with energies, right? So like, I don't always get the card meaning. What I'm getting is that connection that you had with that person. It's like because you lost somebody that was that close with you, or that you had such a strong bond or connection with. You lost that person, but that's like you're now scared to get close to another person because you do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to experience that loss again. So in some sort of way, you keep a safety guard, is what I'm seeing. There's a space between, right? Like you're keeping some sort of, whether that means you're picking partners that you know is not going to work out with, but you're picking them based on like the one that you really like. You're scared to go after because you don't want to get a connection with a person on a deep level, because it's like this past loss that you experienced. You don't want to feel that way again. So that's interfering with you connecting with other people or getting close with other people. There's a barrier that's put in there, right? That's what I'm seeing. A disconnect is what I'm seeing. And I mean, don't think that that's permanent, okay? Once you recognize it, and because I said it, unfortunately, you know, like, I apologize, but you know, I got to read the messages that come through the cards, right? So once you recognize it, okay, you can then take steps. You're going to notice that. You're going to notice the triggers, right? Like you're going to notice the pattern. Are you getting in relationships for sex or money? Because you don't want to have that closeness. You don't want to have that love, right? Like that true love, like you had, whether it was with the parents, you know, because if you have a parent or a child, that's true love, you know, that's unconditional love that you have, right? And that past loss that you experienced with whomever that unconditional love was with has seemed to have blocked you from making that connection again with somebody else. Like, does that make sense what I'm saying? Sorry, you guys, it's really hot in here. I'm a little tired. I'm sweating pretty fast. Didn't need to share that, but you know, the air conditioner's not working out here. My sister's boyfriend is an IT guy, so he's got all these machines on, and it's like heating up the apartment. Where at home, okay, so it seems like if you're dissatisfied about something, Scorpio, it's because you're keeping it in and you're not verbally expressing it, is what whatever the issue is at home is communication. Okay, so again, like in the beginning, I was talking about repressing, like keeping things in, your emotions in, holding it in. That's all going to come out. Okay, and we got to be careful with the Six of Wands here, that it doesn't burst out, right? Because then it can cause the Four of Swords here. Is it Four Swords? Four of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Six of Swords, which is movement, moving away, right? And the King of Wands, I'm seeing separation with him. The word separation is coming through with him. So, like, and if that happens, it'll be due to communication. But now, forewarned is forearmed, right? So, but this is also the sense if you have somebody that's, okay, communication can get quite rocky. But if they're verbally abusing you or, like, saying things that are hurtful, you can't keep that in, and you can't, if you don't speak up about it, okay, then there's going to be resentment, right? But you got to watch the way you speak up about things, because it could cause a separation. And this separation could even be over money, you guys. Like, and that would be sad. For some of you guys, there's this past hurt with money. Like, we got the 10 and then the 5. And you're dissatisfied, okay? If that's the case, it's saying still push forward, okay? You might have to pick up a part-time job for some of you guys. Some of you guys might have to look for another job, or you might be offered to move, and it might make you really sad. You have a choice to move, and it might make you really sad, Scorpio. Okay? You got the 2 of Swords here. Or to change jobs. But I'm seeing like somebody left work. So you guys are more focused on money, and it is saying, Scorpios, if there's problems in the relationship, it's due to money and communication, and it might be communication about money is what it's saying. And it could cause a separation, and I don't want to see that for you guys. You guys are at home, your kids might be dissatisfied, okay? And they might not be getting outdoors and playing enough is what it is. They need to poop themselves out, is what the cards are saying. Getting near water is really good for you guys. I spoke about that earlier. Because I'm feeling like you're going to be picking up on other people's emotions too. So getting near water is going to cause that interruption. It's going to calm you down and soothe you too. Some of you guys might need to take a trip. Alright, you guys, hopefully that helped you out. I'll be back for the mid-months. Hopefully I get those out early. I am going to try to get them done. I'm going to be here for another day, so hopefully I can get it done tomorrow. So they'll be out early and I'm ahead of the game. I was so close this month. I was so close. Not close enough though, right? Yeah, I just want to see. So I pulled the 7 of Swords, you guys. So at work, you need to be careful about your ideas, somebody else taking them on you. So this is talking about the 7 of Swords. First of all, safety. You want to ensure that people aren't going into your stuff at work. It's all locked up. Ensure that you're writing down your hours properly. Also, I'm getting that. But it could be a betrayal. Somebody betrayed you. Or you betrayed somebody, and it's saying that the karma, if you guys, because the 7 of Swords, right, it's betrayal, sadness. So if there's manipulation, I can't talk. If there's manipulation used at work, it will backfire. Alright, because we have the 5 of Cups here. It will backfire. If somebody's done that to you, well, they're going to experience that karma is what it's saying. Alright, and you're going to have the decision on what side you sit on. It's an open energy I'm getting. So with the open energies, I can't, they're not meant to be tuned into. Like, so that means that there's a lesson somehow at work. It is a decision and a choice. Like, it's based on partnership. So it is like a friend or somebody around you. It's saying what not to do is to, okay, if you have ideas, and I do know, I actually know 3 Scorpio guys. They're quite inventive. One of them reminds me of Leonardo da Vinci. He's a young kid too. He's very clever. Uh, and most Scorpios are very clever, men and women. I've known quite a few women, they've had inventions too. If you have inventions, documentation, keep that private is what I'm getting. So if you have an invention, you want to write it down and then you want to mail it to yourself. Put it in the post box, mail it to yourself. You don't open it. It's dated and time stamped on there, right? So if somebody steals it from you, you have proof. That's just one thing, you know, an example I can give you. But your creative ideas, you don't want to share that with anybody. Okay, if you have ideas, you want to go to the higher ups, the very top guy, all right? Because this is saying that you could, one of your friends, somebody that you think is close, could betray you, right? They might be tempted. It could affect you somehow, though. So watch going out and drinking with your coworkers, okay? Focus on yourself and on work, okay? Stay focused, you guys. Don't let anything distract you. All right, you guys, hopefully that helped you out, and I will talk to you in months. Ciao for now.